Denver, Colorado. The mile-high city sits exactly 1 mile above sea level, is sunny 300 days out of the year, and is home to more than 2.5 million people, including Furniture Row Racing.
Welcome to NASCAR Race Hub, located in Charlotte, North Carolina, the heart of NASCAR country. I'm Steve Burns.
A NASCAR race team in Denver, Colorado?
Thinking about why you would do it here and whatever, I mean, it didn't make any sense at the time.
To come out and visit Furniture Row Racing, you have to travel 1,500 miles.
Right where the team's owner lives, although you likely don't know his name nor his face.
Before I came to work here, honestly, I didn't even know who he was.
And there's a reason.
Yeah, I don't like this, what we're doing here.
But he does like a good challenge, like growing a NASCAR Cup team away from NASCAR country.
Nobody believed we could do it, and I really have never understood why they believed that.
Take it from him. Barney Visser knows a thing or two about running a business. Why, heck, he started Furniture Row in his garage 40 years ago. And now look. So when it came time to decide where to plant his racing roots,
I wanted it here. I want to be able to come down to the shop.
It was time to prove the naysayers wrong.
For Furniture Row, they're 7 years into this, and you would think logistically it'd be really hard, but after you've worked on it for 7 years and worked through all the bugs of it, honestly, it's pretty flawless.
Meet Phil. Phil drives this 18-wheeler filled with furniture from Denver, Colorado to Charlotte, North Carolina every week.
It was already making that trip.
Now meet Clayton.
See you next week.
Clayton wrangles up car parts and engines and everything in between.
Picking up? Yes, sir.
That the 78 team needs from right here in Charlotte.
Between me and him, we're able to get everything from North Carolina out there, and he's able to get it from there back to me, so it works out real good.
Barney Visser didn't grow up at the racetrack. In fact, racing was never on his radar until...
Went to a high-performance driving school back 15 or 20 years ago now. And I just had a lot of fun doing that and thought if I ever have a hobby, I'd like to be involved in this somehow.
An accident or fate?
It's just almost as if it was scripted.
And every script has a story.
So I bought a race car out of the paper and just started meeting people and driving a little bit and getting a little better. And I drove for a few years locally here. Had a lot of fun. Got a little too old for it, I think, and moved on.
I think in the beginning it certainly was a hobby, but I think we blew by that after we went to our first cup race.
Once we were in, I just didn't want to back down. We just did it.
And it's been full steam ahead since for Furniture Row Racing.
It refrains me from not beating the shit out of you right now because you asked me stupid questions. I didn't say that tonight. You did? Did not.
He gets a bad rap at times for certain things.
You're in this just to start stuff, you know? That's all you're out here for.
Personality-wise, mine's very similar to his.
There should be talk about how we've improved our program and the Gibbs guys, 1, 2, 3. That's the big story of today, but that's not what you're going to write, Bob.
He's just, you know, me 7 years younger, probably.
The 78 team evolved in a big way in 2012, taking shape with a new crew chief and a new driver.
I think sometimes just shaking things up will help.
Furniture Row Racing peaked in 2011 when Regan Smith gave them their first ever win.
Regan Smith, driving the Furniture Row Chevy based in Denver, Colorado, is going to do it!
The Southern 500.
The last racetrack in the world that we would have expected to win a race at was Darlington, for sure.
But the 78 fell off the map in 2012.
Barney Visser wants to see results, wants top fives.
Barney Visser was ready to make a bold move and cut his ties with Regan Smith.
Man, that was a tough deal.
But it was now or never.
the planets lined up to be able to have an opportunity to get a past champion.
And I met with Kurt. He spent the first 2 hours that I was talking with him. He just kept telling me how bad he'd screwed up. I really felt like, you know, like maybe this was a diamond that had been cut already and just needed to be dusted off, and it was going to be something really special. And I think he is. I expect to be in the chase next year, but I expect to be in the chase with these guys, yeah.
A tall order for you and me, but not for these guys.
I think we have a legitimate shot at making it.
The team management there, everybody's dedicated toward that goal.
It's a big goal, but that again tells you about Barney and about our race team.
I think we can together do some things that people probably didn't think could be done.
The way I think of Barney in a simple manner is if there's any limitations keeping you from achieving your goals, he's not one of them. And that's just who he is. He's the real deal.